Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Moose, and if this is your first time visiting my channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, and if you like this kind of content or any of the other content that I create, give this video a thumbs up. Definitely helps me out. But today I want to talk about something that honestly, I went out onto YouTube and I started trying to find videos on hey, how do people that print things store them for transportation if you do shows, or how do they store them if they just like to print? I have friends of mine that they do not sell anything that they print, but they like to print all kinds of cool things, take little pictures of them, and then store them away for later, or bring them out for when it's holiday season, or it's, just an occasion, right? So today I wanted to talk about some of the ways that I store my stuff, generally for transportation, because we do sell at shows and we do transport them quite often. The first one that I want to talk about is this Sterlite. These are actually ornament holders. You can get these at Walmart. Right around the holidays, they're like 10 bucks. Maybe they're a little higher, but at the end of the season, they're like 10 bucks. This year, I missed out terribly. This was the last one. It was $10, $9.95, the Walmart $9.98 or whatever it was. And then trying to find more of these, it's amazing how much these things cost. A pack of 6 of these on Amazon was over $270. Price gouging at its finest. It's ridiculous. You can look them up, check them out on eBay. People just I should really dump all my stuff out of here and post this thing for 12 bucks on eBay just to help drive the price down, because it's ridiculous. But these are great for doing shows. These lids pop up. You can see I've got a bunch of little I call them schmediums, right? Small to mediums, and a bunch of little smalls in here. Makes it really easy for everybody to see, come by, pick them up. I can put little price tags on here. And then what makes these extra nice is these tops are removable. So I can take the top and just slide it aside, and then I've got this sitting on my table, my presentation table. So these are great. I wish I had more. Unfortunately, I don't. And so I started on a mission to find something else. What else can I use? So I want to share with you guys what I came up with. And we're just going to set this over here on the floor real quick. One thing that we did find was these little purple cases. And literally, I have no idea where we got this. They're actually made in Israel, probably at Michael's or something like that, or one of those places. And so they open up and they've got some storage, right? I've got my little Easter chicks and stuff like that, bunnies. But the one thing I didn't really care for was that these other sections are really kind of small, and it makes it hard when you get down in there to kind of reach in there and kind of dig one of these little bunnies out or whatnot. So does it work? Yes. Is it practical? I mean, it would do the job, but it's not really what I'm looking for. So this morning I decided to get up, head over to Home Depot, and actually I was gonna hit Meijer, if you have that in your area. I was gonna hit Tractor Supply, Ace Hardware, just kind of go through the whole, everybody's location, just to see what they had, the Dollar General, Dollar Family, or Dollar Tree, or whatever it is. I was gonna hit them all and just see what people had in my area. And I decided to go to Home Depot first. And I am so glad that I did, because I think that I have legitimately found the new way that I am going to store all of my minis, some of my keychains, things like that. But they have these DeWalt cases. They were on sale. I think they're normally $12, but they were on sale today for $10. So I picked up a bunch. I was like, this is great. But here's what makes them even better, in my opinion, is while this is great, if I'm up against a wall, I can just kind of line these things along the table, set this edge up against the back of the wall. But if I don't have that, all these little trays come out. So I can take these trays out, set them into an arrangement of how I want my smalls, right? Like I've got, you know, my little bumblebees in here. I've got some of my St. Patrick's Day ducks, things like that, some little cows. You know, I can group all my cows together, or my farm animals, all my little insects, all my little ducks that I print, and so on and so forth. So this was an excellent buy in my opinion. I'm probably gonna buy more. I almost did. They have 100,000 of them. They're easy to come by. It's not like it's super special, but the one thing that I saw about these that I was like, hey, now we're talking, is you can actually stack these on top of each other, and they have these little clips on the side, and you can bend these little clips up or work these little levers over, and then they lock together. So similar to the other Home Depot brands, but these are $10. The Milwaukee's were like $30. So what am I gonna buy? Well, I'm not gonna spend $30 just so I can go, ooh, I got Milwaukee, because I don't really care. I would have bought Ryobi, to be honest with you, had they been a little bit cheaper, but they were not as well. So I went with DeWalt. And the other thing is, these have a guaranteed tough on the back. If you keep your receipt and one of these breaks, you break a clip or the corner cracks, guess what? Take it back, go swap it out, and you have another brand new one. So in my opinion, for smalls, you know, little keychains, things like that, things that don't take up a lot of room, you cannot beat this deal at all, no matter what. And then for my medium to larges, I found these little HDX, the Home Depot brand. These are HDX Tough Totes. They are 6.5 quarts, and these things are on sale right now as of January 2026 at my Home Depot anyway. I'm guessing at yours as well. 4 of these for $10. I bought a metric ton of them. Good thing I drive a large pickup, because I bought a ton of these. They're 6.5 quarts. They, you know, the lids come up. I can literally leave all my mediums and my larges in here, or my medium larges, right inside these totes, line them all up along a table, and then people can just dip out, and at the end of the day, I grab my lid, I lock it back down, and I'm out the door. So it is one thing that, like I said, I don't really ever see people talk about. And when I tried to search for it on YouTube to see what people are doing, it showed me a bunch of prints that people were printing to make little storage containers for everything else, but nothing for doing what I needed. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. Like I said, I mean, I literally walked in there. I think I bought 16 of these today. I bought every clear one that they had. They had solid black ones with, I think they were yellow lids. But I wanted to clear so that I could see easily inside of what these are, so I can lay them out. I do plan on going to my other Home Depot later on and checking out what they have, because I will buy another 16 of these for sure. You know, I'm constantly running out of room to store these small, well, mini, small, mediums, and medium larges, right? I'm always running out of room. Stuff like the big frog up there, I have big totes. I carry a lot of those in there. My full-size T-Rex, he stands about yay tall. When I transport him to shows, he goes into a big tote along with his other big friends, and that's no big deal. But nothing worse than showing up with a big tote full of a bunch of stuff that you have to go through and pull everything out individually and go on your way. I think I have one more tote. I don't. Yes, I do. So this is a project I'm working on, but these are great as well. I think I got 10 of these at Walmart for like $10 to $20. I can't remember. They were either $1 or $2 a piece. They come in a big 10 pack, but these are great as well. Nice and clear, you can see through it. You know, just a good way to visually be able to organize what you have, especially when you're setting up and you have all these different prints, things like that. So, like I said, hopefully that helped you guys out. Please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I'd love to hear, how do you guys store your stuff? And I even have another question. Do you store your stuff with moisture packs? Or do you store them without moisture packs? That's a great question. And I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Put it in the comments down below. I do my darndest to reply to every single comment. I've been doing it for over a decade, so I'm used to it. And I look forward to getting to know all of you guys in this 3D printing world. Till next time, be good to each other. God bless. We'll talk soon. See ya.